Hey guys, hello from the messy craft corner. Hello, hello. I'm just looking for I loaned Larry my X-Acto knife, and I don't know what I did with it. And I'm just looking because now I need it, and I don't see it. Oh, brother. That's okay. I have another one. It's all good. Come on in and say hello. You guys, I am super excited to be doing a Little Golden Books junk journal with you guys. Hello, Miss Patty. Hello to everyone. Some of you already grabbed your kit and you're ready to go. If you pre-ordered, you got a discount. Sometimes I do that when I do a pre-order. Sometimes I do a discount. So, I forgot to pull my hair back and it's flopping everywhere here. I got some happy mail today. First of all, somebody sent Alara a storybook, about Stinky Face, something Stinky Face. It came, sorry, there was no, it came from Amazon. So I'm really sorry. I don't know who sent it. So, hi, Alara. I'm super excited to get it to her when I see her next. And, yeah, so we're going to create some junk journals, but I want to show you the happy mail that came from me. So sometimes happy mail comes in the form of a swap or a trade, and we did the memory decks cards, okay? And I was super excited to do the memory decks, and I was like, oh, anyone who wants to trade, I'm happy to trade with you. And Lisa Kidd, she messaged me. We decided to trade, and her memory decks card came. So look at this is by Heidi Swap. This is the memory decks holder. I'm very pleased with my box. It doesn't take up as much space, but this one's kind of pretty. And I think I'll keep it around, and I think I'll put the ones that I get from you guys onto this one. Now, don't disappoint me now and make Lisa Kids the only one on here, okay? So, you got this holder? Well, last week we did a whole Memory Decks event. We have one coming up October. I'm super excited. I did this one yesterday. And so, I'm going to show you Lisa Kids. Somebody made the comment yesterday that they were a little nervous about trading with me because like I have all the tools and I have all the technique and I am actively pulling out stuff from 2012, no joke. 2013, from when I did my first memory decks cards in a Bible journaling group, and I was trying to learn hand lettering. I know I have a few left around here that I kept for inspiration, and they're bad, you guys. They're bad, but I promise I'm going to get them out. I'm going to show them to you. Please don't feel like I'm at this level and y'all are down here off the screen, because you all have a talent that I appreciate. Okay, so if you want to trade cards with me, please send me a private message, because I'm happy to trade cards. And it doesn't matter what you think they should or shouldn't look like. It matters is you put your heart into it, okay? And just create. I'm just happy to see you create. So, Lisa Kidd, send me some stuff. A beautiful note. I'm going to keep that because I keep those things between me and them. But she sent me this pretty little, it's an altered bingo card. And it's really pretty, and it has a really pretty kind of saying on the back. I'm going to keep this for me, I believe. I'm going to stick it on I have a bulletin board, and sometimes I get things and I'm like, oh, I really like that. And here's an altered playing card, you guys. She did an altered playing card. Look at that cool bird. I'm pretty sure he's a stamp. And she signed it and dated it. Look at you guys. Lisa Kidd, September 17th. Alara will trade cards. Yes, I will trade cards with Alara. And then here is her memory decks card with her information on the back. I'm not going to show that. I'm sorry I showed as much of it as I did. But listen, there's some things I don't know about, you guys. Listen, I did not know that Lisa Kidd, like, her favorite is green, but she wears a lot of red. Go figure. You got the Christmas thing happening, girl. And she likes the smell of lemons, and fresh cut grass. Her hobbies are paper crafting, painting, reading the word, watching her favorite crafters, I think that's me, and playing Scrabble. Now listen, I'm about to punch it and I may lose the date. If I do, I'm going to put it on the side. So be careful when you're making your Memory Dex cards that when they come, I'm going to put a punch in them. See, I'm going to put this punch in here. Hold on, I got to get it in there. And I'm going to punch it. Okay. So on the back, yeah, I punched out the date. Whoops. So I'll rewrite the date on there. September 5th? Yeah, September 5th. I don't even have to put the date on there because it's still there. And then this is going to go on my little Rolodex card here. And when you guys trade with me, I will happily put them on here. And you never can tell. She has her birthday on the back here. She might get a birthday card from me. I'm just saying. I'd like to do that next year. I'd like to send out birthday cards to everyone. Okay. I'm glad Alara is here because Alara, Grandma is making a special book for us. And what I want to do, the autumn is coming in the leaves, and this story is based around like some things done in the autumn, okay? And so I would like for Alara to come do some things with me and take some pictures, and then we will do I will show you how to put them in there, and then I'll journal in it, and then I'm going to gift this to Alara maybe when she gets older. So she's getting nice. It would be fun to take some pictures and stuff. But listen, this little girl goes off to Grandma's house all by herself with her dog. So Grandma and Grandpa don't live that far away. So Alara can't walk to Grandma's all on her own. She has to wait. But she's on her way to visit Grandma and Grandpa. This is a great story. I'm going to show you 2 ways to break these down. To grandmother's house we go is going to be, and I don't own the copyrights to the books. Don't flag me, Facebook. We had a discussion in last night in coaching, and I gotta say, I hope I don't get dinged because I was like, I take books apart all the time and I don't get copyright. So I don't own the copyrights to the books. I'm just taking some creative licensing as to do it. So now the second one I might get a little flagged at, but I'm not selling, so it is this company, okay? You'll saddle up Rico. But it's, listen, this one I just thought would be fun. My daughter liked Lion King, and there's a Lion King stickers that I had that we could use for decorating, and I don't know how that one's gonna go, but it is. Okay, so if you missed it, there's a video with all the stuff that comes in the kit. Anybody need me to go get the kit and show you what comes in it? Otherwise, we're gonna get started. You need where did he put my screwdriver? Listen, I'm done lending my husband tools. Now I know how he feels because he borrows them and then I don't know what he did with, now I don't know where my screwdriver is that I use for this. I don't think he gave that back to me. I'm gonna have to get a screwdriver, you guys. Because I know that one is on there tight. You need a flathead screwdriver. There it is. And I keep one in my little spinny thing over there. It's an old one. And you're going to break apart your golden books all in the same way, okay? Whether it is, if you guys want to see what's in the kit, just tell me and I'll go get it. But there is a video on my page you can watch. These measure from spine to the end of the cover at 5.5 inches. And then from top to bottom, or bottom to top, almost 6 inches. So keep that in mind that these are the smaller golden books that are in this kit. Okay. Hey, Lisa. All right. I'm taking my screwdriver and I'm feeling, you can feel where your staples are. There are staples that hold this together. And if you just put that flat screwdriver in there, keep your fingers out the way, and you start to kind of like puck and pry and pull and all the things, it will come off that those staples. There's 2. Even in the big books, there's 2. Okay? Let's see if we can't get it. There we go. And it just pucked those staples and did all the things. Almost straighten them up as best I can because we're going to take the pages off. Okay, so we're going to do this to both books. Okay, I'm going to show you the way to do it both styles, okay? Because some of you are not confident to do it with a sewn-in signature, and that's okay. That's okay. You just took your book apart. Awesome. Okay, so now we have to get those staples out. So this is where a craft knife will come in handy, okay? So you can take a craft knife and you kind of slice it and then grab that. I'm glad I'm using my older one because a lot of times you'll end up snapping the tip off anyway. So don't use a really good X-Acto knife for this. But get that staple to start popping up. Some come out really easy and some you might see take like an army to get them apart, okay? So I'm just pucking that apart. And then we're going to do the same thing here. All right, so what I want to do is I want to create a spine for this book. So the kits, sorry, I'm just looking to see where that is so I can grab it and not stab my finger. That would be not very good. You can do a couple of things, okay? So we're going to talk about the couple of things that you could do. Woo! That was an almost. All right, let's yank this out. Ugh, see, this one came apart pretty easily. Okay, so I'm going to slice mine right down the center. And then we're going to put a chipboard piece in between, and we're going to create kind of a new cover, and the cover is still gonna do like cover like things, okay? You could take it, you could put a piece in there, and you could do it this way, but then you'll have to trim off part of your story out at the end out here, and the smaller books, you tend to lose some of the story. Sometimes, you know, and I wouldn't want to like cut off Grandpa's hand or something like that. So, I am going to lose the golden book kind of look here, but you can take other ones and you can make them, you can take other ones and you can make kind of a cool bookmark, that's the word I'm reaching for, from the spine, okay? So if you cut out the spine, you could do that. When we get to this one over here, this one here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put holes in it, but you'll be able to still see the golden book part of it. So you have to kind of determine, do you want to be able to see the golden book spine? If you do, then my advice is to cut this. You know what? No, I'm going to go with my gut here. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to do it the way that I thought. So, straight down the center of my golden book spine, right down the middle there, I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and I'm just slicing that. And see how it just came apart nice and easy? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, we're going to make a center spine here, and then it's going to get fabric over the cover too. So I am sad that I'm losing it, but I'm sure that I have other spines around here somewhere. But basically we did something very similar to this one, except for we took the spine and we glued it back on. So see how the pages stick out past the end here? That's what I was kind of thinking. Yep, and you can do exactly what I'm teaching you. You can do with a regular size little golden book. You can order a kit. If there's a specific book that like reminds you of your childhood or something and you want to message me, I will see if I have it, but I can't promise. So I'm going to make a spine that is only going to house one signature, because that's all we need. We only need one signature. Hi. Could you give me a piece of that scrap chipboard? Because I forgot to grab a piece.
Where did you put it at?
It's on the end of the table, all the way down at the other end.
Which table? This table?
No. The table we were packing on today. Larry so lovingly, guys, he picked out the fabrics for your books. How cool is that? So I picked this fabric, okay? We only are going to put one signature in this, but you're going to get a piece that is 6 inches. This is not cut down, but it's 6 inches by whatever. It was just scrap chipboard, and I gave you 6 inches because 6 inches is plenty for your book, right? Okay, then however wide you want to make it. If you want to make it that it's going to hold only one signature, then just put 1 inch, okay? 1 inch in between the two, okay? If you want it to have more than one signature, like we did on the little calf that could move, this we did in Bookmakers group. If you want it to have, so the first section of the book was all just doodads, this and that's, whatnots, and fun stuff. Okay, we're not getting to this point today. We're only cutting the spine down. When we meet the next time, we're going to be putting together other stuff. Then in the second signature, I kept the story of the cow that couldn't moo. So he has all of his pieces in there. You cannot separate the signature that was in the golden book. There's only one in the little ones. You can't separate it and still have the story make sense. So keep that in mind, okay? Then the third signature that's in here, that is all just this, that's, doodads, whatnots, and fun stuff too, okay? So this spine then, what we did is I put a piece of chipboard in there that measured 2 inches. Okay, so 2 inches will give you enough room for 3 signatures. We're just going to do one nice, big, fat, chubby, you got it signature that's going to have the grandmother's story in it. Okay, it's going to have this story in it. And then it's also going to have, like, all the extras. We got extra papers that we're going to fold and all that stuff for signatures, okay? So 1 inch is what we need. You know what? I'm going to go with 1.5. Let's go with 1 1/4. Split the difference. Okay, so here's our piece of chipboard, okay? I'm going to cut 1 1/4 again. And that was just from the scrap chipboard that I had, okay? I'm going to glue these two together. It's going to make it a little thicker, and that's going to be perfect for our spine right there, okay? And then we're going to cover it with some fabric, and then the fabric's going to reach out, not that far. The fabric is going to reach out to the book, to the cover, like so. I'm not going to cover any part of the title. It does cover the A on a First Little Golden Book, but First Little Golden Book is good with me. And then this one has a barcode from the store. That's what we're going to do, Lisa Kid. We're going to in between, we're going to put a story page, we're going to put some other papers, then a story page, then some others. So yes, you can definitely make it scrapbook-like, okay? All right, let's get cracking. We're going to glue these two together. And today I'm using only Fabri-Tac, okay? Fabri-Tac tends to hold really, really well and do all the fun stuff. So we're going to use just Fabri-Tac. I think I'm going to put it on my stand. We're going to need that. All right, so we're just doing this because we're just pressing those two together, okay? So we're just setting these two up so it's nice and thick. Now, if you have cereal box, you could use a cereal box for this part, okay? And that'll make it thick enough for the spine. What you don't want is this itty bitty thin spine and these thick board book covers, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be made solid, okay? And this is going to be made solid. When we glue the book pages together, okay, we are going to, there was something I was going to add there. Oh, what was it? I have some pieces of just single pieces of chipboard, and we're gonna brace those up. I had him get me the better one because that's too thick. Because all I had was itty bitty. I just had itty bitties. Oh, come on. All right, so that's gonna brace it up. That's not enough. Okay, hang on. I might have to grab another piece because these are, oh, here's some. Okay. I did have some on the desk. Okay, so this is just, what is this? 1 inch. This is 1 inch. And then you want these to be by 6 inches because these little golden books are just 6 inches tall. Okay. Now this little 1 inch piece that we're going to glue onto here, that's going to brace that cover. It's going to get covered with the fabric on the inside. Okay, so it'll get covered with the fabric. You won't see it. It'll have a little bit of a lip, but that's okay. Do I have enough of this to do the front and the inside? Yes, I think I do. Okay, scared myself there for a minute. I'm going to probably have to go grab my good scissors. Nope, they're right here. I knew I was cutting some of that stuff earlier. Okay, so we're just going to straighten this up a little bit because it's very crooked. So your fabric, if you order one of these kits, is specific to your book. Okay, so we're going to glue these down onto here. And I think when we glue them on, we'll trim them up, okay? So let's add some glue. And it's going to brace these up, right? And I went right up to the edge. I should have told you to check your little golden paper to make sure that it wasn't all hurt. But now it made it more strong and secure. And it's ready to go. All right, so that is going to get attached with that. And that's why we made this kind of double. You could probably even triple it, but we're going to be poking holes and stuff in it. And right now, all we're doing is showing you how to break it down. Okay, see how this has some of this sticking out? That's what I'm talking about. You might just need to take a scissor and just trim it right along the edge there. There we go. Okay. We do have bookmakers tonight at 7. I have allergies pretty bad, but we're still going to have bookmakers. I laid down today, you guys. I didn't even really feel much like doing this live, but I was tired. Okay, so we're going to do our book just like this. Now, I use my board, my scoreboard, to help me line this stuff up so it has just the right amount of page in it, okay? Or given in the spine, okay? Because you can run it flush right up against there, and that's good. You want it to have a little bit of room in between the two. So what we're going to do is, I'm trying to decide, do I want to just do, I don't think I've ever showed just like the wrap it around method. I've always just done kind of like the, well, let's do that. Okay. Lay down your fabric, okay? This is going to take a little bit of scientific knowledge here. You're going to see me be all scientific about it. Okay, so I don't want this to go way over here, and I don't want it to go way over here. So I'm lining this up to where I want it to go there, okay? And then I'm taking my spine, and I'm lining that up and leaving a little room, and then I'm taking this, and I'm lining this up and then seeing just how much I need to trim off, okay? So I'm just nipping this. Okay, and then we're just gonna trim it up, you guys. If you have a trimmer, you know, one of those roly cutting trimmers, use that. Press your fabric. I didn't. I just kind of went to town with it. Okay, so now we're good. Now we know exactly what we're doing. So I'm lining this up. I still think that's way a lot, you guys. Okay.
Put the van away.
Okay. So we're going to do this. That is still way a lot, you guys. And this. And this. Yeah, we still need to... We have to cut some of that back, you guys. Hang on. Hold on a second. I'm just going to take a little bit off. Because I really want this green and I don't want to make a mistake. So you're getting a piece of fabric in your kit that matches your cover. We looked at the covers and we were like, oh, this one does. I think my comments are stuck, you guys. Or are you just so deep into what I'm doing? All right, we're going to add glue all on here and spread it around with our spoon. We're using Fabri-Tac because it's fabric on paper. And I'm using my spoon so that I don't have weird lines that'll sneak through any of my fabric. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're doing it. Just keep that in mind. Okay, and I'm kind of going to go, I'm going like right in the middle. Okay, stuck in the middle with you. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this piece. Oh, I'm nervous about it. So see how I did an inch? Because when we pull this around and press that down, and we pull this around and press that down, because that's how we're doing it, is just straight. You're into it. Okay. Becky Smith, send me a private message and let me know when you want to meet up. I have your kit ready. I have your kit ready, hon. So we're going to be wrapping it straight around like this, okay? The grandma book will not be for sale. The other book I will sell. All right, so I'm just kind of feeling like where that 1 inch is, and I'm going to where that is. Now I kind of have an idea. It's okay if little Fluffy's tail gets all covered. That's okay. And I'm spreading my glue again, because again, you don't want, woo, we went way over there, you guys. You don't want it to leave those weird lines, okay? Now we're going to line this up. Push this up to the top, you guys. So it's right up against your scoreboard. Use your straight tools to help you with this, okay? And then it's not going to be weird on you. All right? So I'm just putting it up like this. And then I'm dropping it down. And see how I'm leaving that amount of room in between there? Oh, I did good. Leaving that amount of room in there, that 1/4 of an inch, that's so that way the book will open and close. Now, it's going to be a little flopsy. Like if you see with this book, it kind of like flops open and close. But that's what the beauty of it is, because then the book will open flat. Okay, so be sure to leave, if you don't leave enough room in there, you're not going to be able to open and close your cover. Also, I try to leave as much of this intact as I can, because that is kind of also part of the Golden Books, like the love of it, okay? All right, so now we're going to do the same thing with this here. We're going to just scoot that up against there. Get your glue happening. Okay. Spread it around. Ooh. Spread it like peanut butter and jelly. Okay, just like that. And then get it lined up against the, give yourself that wiggle room before you press it down, and then down it goes. Okay, so if we look at it on the back side, that looks good. Now it's a little bit amber waves of grain there, but that's okay, because we can put lace, trim work. I'm going to put lace because I'm doing it for my granddaughter, so that's fine with me. Now we're going to bring this around, and we're going to glue this down. Then we're going to bring this up around, and we're going to glue this down, and we're going to make sure our chipboard is as covered as we can make it. All right, so you can do this kind of all in one step on one side. and then all in one step on the other. Try not to get glue down in your book page, in your spine part, because it will get weird on you, because it could glue the fabric to it and then you're stuck. All right, you guys must really be into this. But Jimmy Lou needs to bump her algorithm, so I'm going to ask y'all a question, and you can tell me in the comments. I'm just pressing this down. Who had little golden books when you were growing up, and who remembers what your favorite story was? This is just a tool like for Cricut and things, and we're just spreading it smooth, okay? Okay, and then we're going to pull this one up, and we're going to do the same thing up here. I'm losing a little bit of coverage on this chipboard piece right down here. Okay, and we're going right over. So you can take a pencil or a pen. I'm going to grab my pen. And you can put just a little marking to where you want your glue to go. And I'm going to try to line it up as best I can so it's not all weird on me. Okay, so here we go. Quite honestly, guys, redoing the spines using this method isn't so bad. I know, like, it can be really intimidating, but I think if you take your time and you do it just how I'm showing you, I think you really will get this going. Okay, so the kits are in the shop. There's a limited number for now. If I run out, we can add more. Larry and I agreed we'll add as many as you guys want to buy. We will sell. And yeah. All right, so I'm lining this up straight along there and straight along there, and then just use that tool that I've lost now because I don't know where I sat it down at. I could not have possibly I was like, I could not have possibly put that back. Okay, so there's our piece there. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? So it is a little bit flopsy, but that's okay. That's just the way I wanted it. And then, you know, we can add things to the edge. Now, the back side, I'm not doing anything to the back side just yet because I'm not sure what I'm doing back there. I might overlay the whole thing with paper because it is just a plain page. We are going to add some trim. Okay, so be thinking about trim. Like, what kind of trim do you want to add? Like I said, I'm doing a little girl book, so lace is definitely in our future. It's happening. It's just what kind of lace or what kind of trim. So look at this, really pretty. This is vintage. I think I like the vintage look, perhaps, to go along the outside of my cover. All right, so I'm going to scoot it over. We're losing a little bit of the title there unless I scooch this down. See how I scooch? I'm playing with it. I scooched it down a bit so that way the two part is covered. This down here, that's going to get covered with flowers or something, or some grass or something we're going to add to it, okay? So because I'm making this for my granddaughter, we're going to just trim this up right here. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add this to it, okay? So a little bit of Fabri-Tac along the edge. This is just one way to do these covers, okay? So if you are intimidated by tearing it down and rebuilding the spine, I get it. I understand it. I'm going to show you a different way for those of you who are a little nervous about that. Okay, so we're just going to scooch this over a bit because I want it to be straight. Okay, and I'm just pressing that down. Okay, just like so. To grandmother's house we go. Okay, I'm going to trim this up right there. Oh, don't hit the fabric, Jimmy Lou. Did I hit the fabric? I hit the fabric a little bit. That's okay. It's all good. Okay, so now we have that lace, and that lace, I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of grandma's, like, bonnet. You could add a second layer if you want. I'm going to go ahead and use this on the back cover as well, and it'll hide how it went, hoo-hoo, and that's okay. That's okay. Hide them, okay? You have to make the sounds. That's how the books come together so nicely, is we make the sounds. Okay, this here was a cuff on a sleeve I'm showing you, like you can see. It was a cuff on a sleeve to a vintage dress that I got when I was thrifting. And we're just going to make it that's going to be straight, okay? Because it's already, sideways. And we don't do sideways good, right? Okay, so here we go. This way. And we're just going to press that down. Just like so. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, give me some reactions, you guys. That means smiley faces, thumbs up, all that stuff. Give it to me. Okay, so here's our spine then. There's nothing happening on the spine. That's where we're going to sew that we're going to put one fat signature on there. And we're going to put a thing for a charm. That's going to be super fun. And we'll be thinking about what kind of things we should put on it because of things that Grandma and Grandpa might have. Okay, now I'm thinking like pocket watch, like a little watch would be cute. You have Little Red Riding Hood. That is so fun. Okay. What if you don't have a really pretty lace like that? You can buy some gathered lace. Gathered lace would have looked cute right along the edge there. I don't particularly care for gathered lace too much unless it's kind of out. I don't know why, just out far. So some flat lace, we could have did some flat lace right along the whole thing. You would have seen the green and it would have blended in nicely to the background of this. If you wanted to contrast it, you could go with like what color her jeans are and do like some blue. This came in some fall stuff. I kept some for me because I liked it so much. But can you see what that would look like? And then it would pull the blue from the rest of the cover. I'm not doing it. Just take it easy. It does look a little bit like a doily, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm putting this away because this is not something we may use it coming up on the book, but this is where I wanted to show you this part done. Also, you could do some flat lace seam binding. This I had out just in case. This is the direction I wanted to go. And then I was like, no, I think I've been hoarding this for a little long. Oh, we have the inside to do though. I don't know what I'm doing on the back cover yet. You could also take some fabric and you could do a gather, okay, just by doing this on your sewing machine, or God love you if you hand stitch, and then you could put kind of like a gathered along the edge as well. I think we'll go ahead and open this. Wait for it. I don't know. Help me decide. Do I want to do this straight up to the spine with a little bit sticking over, or do we want to use this? Hold on, I'll open it and show it to you. The blue did look cool next to the lace, but I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing with the cover. So we may add something more, but I really did like the green. Whoever just placed their order for their kit, thank you very much. I appreciate it very, very much. Listen, Larry and I do a lot of things. We had to hunt for the books. This is why I've been wanting to do this kit for a long time, but I haven't been able to do it. I had to find enough books. So we had to hunt for the little golden books. Then we had to find paper that would go with it. We had to dye paper. So you're getting hand-dyed paper. So do you like the green or do you like... I like the white. Right up to the edge. So you'll still see the green a bit. Oh, he's cutting the grass. He said he was going for a shower. So we can take it right up to, but leave a little bit of that green on the edge there. See that, how that is? And then let the lace spill over to the other side. The lace looks good. The white. Okay. So there's stuff that goes into the kits that you guys, that like we have to search for and hunt. And, you know, we try to keep the cost as low as we can. So while some people might be like, she buys stuff from thrift stores and sells it to you guys and you could get it yourself. Yeah, you could, but you're going to have to hunt hard, because we hunt hard to find it. Okay, you guys like the white lace. So let's do that then. And then once we get this on here, we'll let it go. I'm not sure on this side over here. What did I do on the other book? Hang on. Yeah, I just added some extra laces and trims and stuff, and you could add a photo or something on there. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. We're good. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to put this right out to the edge on both sides, and it's going to look really pretty. We're going to leave a little bit of green at the spine part for us to live with, okay? We have a little bit of... This stuff feels like curtain material to me. I don't know. So you'll get a bunch of lace in your kit as well, because we hunted lace. Oh my goodness. I was asking people that were selling like fabrics and stuff at their yard sales, you got any lace? You got any lace? You got any lace? And this one lady, she called me, and we went like right away. Larry and I left right away, and we went and got the lace for you guys. So you're getting some really cool lace in your kits, and how fun is that? Okay, so I'm pleased with that. That's definitely looking good. That's okay. Oh, I have glue on my finger. Hey, Pat McKinney, how are you? You cannot go to a store. I know. Some of you really do appreciate it. And you know what? I don't care if you... I care if you buy. If you buy or you don't. I mean, it's going to come out wrong. I don't care if you buy or not, okay? I care if you come and hang out. That's what I care about. Come hang out on the lives. If you like it and you want to order a kit, they're going to be available as long as we're doing these, and probably even then some. So grab yourself a kit if you like. If not, just come hang out with us and learn how to make something, because you know, maybe you learn something new here, and that's okay. So I don't want it to sound like I don't really care, because I do care. It is my business and my livelihood. So, yep, how do you get a kit? There's a link in the description of the video, Charlotte. It's in the Shopify. If you type in exclamation point Shopify, it will take you right to the Shopify. I didn't do a command yet for the kit, for this kit, but here you go. Right there's the link, you guys. It's in the description of the video. If you hit that thing that looks like a chain link down by where you're commenting, it will open up the link to the kit. So yes, you can purchase a kit for the Golden Book. Okay, so this is going to get set to the side, and you won't see it again until we work on this the next time, which will be next week. My plan is one a week until it's done, and you guys will pull it out. We'll look at it. Maybe when we have extra time here, whatever. Like tomorrow I'm in the leaf event, and I almost was going to do this tomorrow because of the leaves, and I have some really cool wooden leaves that I think I just want to do along the spine. I think I just want this to be kind of like a fall inspired book for things that I'm going to do with my granddaughter. Okay, to grandmother's house we go. What kind of pie did she have in this story? Anybody know? Who knows what kind of pie they had at Grandma and Grandpa's house? It was pumpkin. They didn't have it there. They made it. Okay, so look at this now fits inside of there, but we're going to add other stuff in this to make one amazing. I got one of those grab bags. You want to live under my desk for the table scraps? Someone else told me that one time too. Can I just have the table scraps? Whatever hits the floor. You should see the floor in here. You guys would make out like bandits if you could just have like supermarket sweep. Who remembers that show where you could just, you were on the supermarket and you're just running around with a shopping cart? I think you guys would like that here. Okay, I do not know what I did with my screwdriver, you guys. I had it and now I don't. And it's got to be here somewhere. It's one of those, it's funny because it falls down in the things and you can't get it. Okay, this book is a Disney book, so you're not going to hear me tomorrow. What time? I'm not sure what time. You can follow them all in the Crafty Bunch, though. And she usually puts a, I'll be on at 6. From 6 to 6:45. Okay, so you just stick your screwdriver in there and you just pop this up, okay? Just like so. I did it on the front cover, doing the same thing on the back, okay? Now, is your golden pieces, are they going to get torn and stuff? Yes, that kind of stuff happens. You can't help it, all right? And then you just pull out one signature is all that's in these books, you guys. Is just one signature, okay? Now on this book, you'll be able to see the golden part of it. Even though we're gonna brace up this and this, okay, to keep it straight. And actually, you know what? Oh, I can't show you because I sent it away. I can show you on this one. Because what I do is I show how to break these down. So you'll have rings to go in, and then like this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to let it be and live and do that. So that way we can keep the inside stuff the way it is, okay? Oh, scared myself there for a second. All right, we're going to take out our staples. So again, just use, 6 o'clock tomorrow. That's correct. For me, it's an all-day event, so the Crafty Bunchers will be doing all kinds of things. So you want to try your best not to booger up your spine if you're going to leave it intact. And I told you, some of these come out really easy, and some, they just don't. And then Thursday, you guys, is the Junk Journaling Jamboree. Who is ready for that? I'm ready. I'm ready. A good start to, yeah, I love the green fabric too. All right, so some of you are going to ask, go ahead, ask me. If you order a kit today, what do you get special? Somebody should ask. So any kits that are getting put together, including if you pre-order, is going to get something special. I know, I'm excited for it. I'm going to share the graphics with you tonight so you can go buy them if you want to. Okay, get your names in for the Bible. I will do that too. Hang on, there we go. Got that out. Okay, so there we go. It's all apart and stuff now. And I'm going to do the same thing. We're just going to slice this right down the center. Can you use scissors? Yes. Thursday is the Junk Journal Jamboree. I don't know what everyone's doing. We all get the same kit. We all get the exact same kit, and then whatever we come up with. And the kit is a good one, you guys. It really is. The designer really, there's a lot. I mean, a lot in it. So, thank you, Joni Johnson, for asking. I would be happy to go grab one and show it to you. Hold, please. Let me grab one for you. Ooh, right after I trip over that. Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay, so if you order today, there's a special gift, okay? And what it is, I didn't get them cut apart yet, but you're gonna get pieces of vintage hand crocheted doilies, okay? These are from my own collection, and what I want to make sure that you get is enough of a piece to put a signature in your book, okay? So let me show you what I'm talking about. Wherever I just put my book. Okay, so here's my To Grandmother's House We Go. Suppose I want to sew in a doily because I have this really great title. Hang on, let me move this. So I want to make sure that you get enough of a piece to sew it in. So what it will be is this. Okay, so if I take this and I cut this. Hang on. You will get enough of a piece or an entire round doily, depends on what I get. So this I can then add right into my book, okay? And then, you know, I can let it hang out all, I'm just going to keep this piece because it's going to stick out nicely, okay? And you can do it that it's even Stevens, so it hangs out nicely on the edge all the way around. You can trim it that it's square. You can trim this edge. We might do that. We might trim it that it's square there and there, but sticks out there. So you'll get a big enough a piece to put it in there. So if you want to get in on today only, you got 24 hours until tomorrow at this time. When I go live with the Crafty Bunch, that offer goes away. So you have to order your kit today and pay for it, okay? I can't give you the stuff and then you don't pay for the stuff. You know, you can't order it through. You have to get it through the Shopify. That's the best way for me to keep track of how many kits I have and all of that stuff. Okay, so there we go. I'm just trimming off this excess bit of Golden Book, okay? All right, this one's actually fairly simple to do for your binding, okay? So you have your book, and your book is going to go intact into your thing, right? Just like so. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut your signature in half. You're going to, I don't like the snake. You're going to cut it straight in half. Lay it on your trim board, whatever you got to do. Just cut that straight in half, okay? And then it's going to go onto the rings and you'll turn the pages, okay? I'm going to show you how to make braces for this, okay? That is awesome, you guys. That is a really awesome, and that's a pretty good size piece. So, I mean, you can see with this one here, you would get, you know, they're really, really pretty too. And some I might just have round ones that just fit perfectly, and that's okay. All right, so like this one here, if I want to add to a ring, how will I add this to the signature of a ring? Well, that's easy. There's already holes in it. All I got to do is cut it down to the size I want it to be for the book, right? So let's leave it hang off the end a bit down there. And then if I just trim this off up here, when I put my rings on, if you order a kit today, I'm going to try and ship them tomorrow. Try and ship them tomorrow so you guys can have them. So when I do my rings, I just need to poke my rings through there. And then this can be in there as well. Now, what do you do with a piece of cloth? I use medium weight, Jennifer. What do you do with a piece of cloth? You can pin stuff on it. The one that's in Grandma's book, we're going to put some pretty pins on it, some maybe earring pieces, just some fun stuff, okay? All right, so what do we do next here? I got to get my hole punch and my eyelets. Hang on one second. Okay, here we go. I ordered some eyelets myself because I wanted to try some different colors out. And I saw these ones in the order. Check that out. Are they not like the funnest color? And it matches the whole safari theme, right? So let's do this. And you know what I'm going to do is in the kits, thank you, Patty. In the kits, we'll put some eyelets if you request them, okay? So, and we'll match them to the color of your thing. You'll get 4 because, you know, you need 2 for the front cover and 2 for the back, all right? And then your little thing will fit, your rings will fit straight through there. I am out of rings, but I can show you with one, okay? So you're getting 2-inch rings. These are inch and 3/4. You're getting 2-inch rings for yours. Okay, so where do you punch the holes? Well, that's up to you, but here's what I do. So I take my bigger size, because these are bigger size eyelets. Okay, they're the, ooh, Jimmy Lou's having a hot flash. These are the 3/16 eyelets. And I just take my, you can go in as far as you like. I go in 1 inch from the top right on the gold. Usually it will punch right between where those staples were on the top. The bottom can be persnickety, but that's okay. I want it to be the same at the top and the bottom. Okay, so same thing right on that spine. Now, you can add reinforcement to this if you don't want it to sway and to move. I don't really mind it. It's fine with me. So let's get our... Oh, the eyelet is just slightly bigger than the hole I punched. Hang on. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me get that hole out of there. Ouch. That smarted. Okay, just drop that eyelet down in that hole. It's still too big, you guys. Hold on. I might have to get, I don't want to keep like going to town at it if it's not going to work. So hang on a second. There we go. Okay. Nice big hole. We just have to add a little extra holes around it. So I just kept like plugging away, trimming at that other hole until it was big enough to fit the eyelet through. And when you close up the eyelet, you're not gonna see it anyways. Hang on. I think I seen Fraps and Scraps had the same trouble with some that she just bought too. I think they're trying to mess with us in the crafting community. Just saying. I think they're trying to say, hey, we got you. We got you to buy this paper punch, and now we're gonna make it a little difficult for you. All right, there we go. So then just add your hole punch to there. Give it a squeeze. Good job. Go on this end up here. And give it a squeeze just like that. And then we have those are the place for you to put your ring through then. Okay, so my ring will fit in there, and that's the way we'll bind. We actually will do all of the book pages using those same holes for reference. Okay, so just again, I took my hole punch and I went down an inch from the top down, and then I went in an inch from the bottom. Okay, and then I did have to take it because those are slightly bigger than the hole. These are supposed to be 3/16. I guess I'll have to complain. So I'm just making my hole a little bit bigger and press that in. I gotta tell you though, when they opened up very nicely, and they grabbed the paper really good. They didn't like break and split. It looks good. Okay, and then just squeeze. You actually do a really nice job. You made your envelope organizer? Oh my gosh, you guys, I gotta show you something. Hang on. I was at the Dollar Tree today. I want to show you what I got for my envelopes. So put my envelope organizer in. Hold on. Let me just put this on, and we're going to get names for the Bible drawing too. All right, so there's our pieces. And when I get my my rings in tomorrow, I'll ring this all together, okay? So when we meet next time, and I'm letting this go. I don't know how I'm going to decorate it yet. I don't know that I'm going to do a whole lot of decorating, except maybe add some pretty lace and stuff, okay? But that's how you make those. They're easy, you guys. They're easy peasy. So here's this one. We're going to add that piece of lace in the signature already. I know that. Here's this one here that we did with the rings. This is the easier of the two to do. Linda Jeremiah, where are you buying yours from? Because it good quality matters. Okay, so these were slightly bigger than the hole I punched, so I had to trim the hole out with my hole punch. Just go around a little bit until, but they didn't crack or anything. So You're going to have surgery on Thursday. What are you having surgery for, friend? And then this one is going to be part of this signature here. So take a look at those. I'm going to show you what I got at the Dollar Tree. Going to give you a little sneak peek too. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of Thursday, okay? All right. So Dollar Tree has these expandable things. I think they're like for teachers, okay? But when it was closed up, I was like, that's not going to fit. And I was looking through all their containers. So these will fit in here. These will stack in here nicely or stack in here like this until I get enough to stand them all up. But this, in this envelope right here, contains stuff from the Junk Journal Jamboree on Thursday. All of my fussy cuts are in this envelope right here. Right here. Who wants to see? Who remembers the Apple book? Last week I did the Apple book for the Crafty Bunch event, and it's the same designer. You want to see? Okay, I'll be kind and I will show you some. Okay, so here's some of the ephemera pieces. So it's all fall themed. You guys are going to love this kit. So I'm going to put a link up tonight with the code. The code is good for her entire shop. But you guys are going to love this kit. Check these out. There's admission tickets and there's tabs. There's all kinds. You have this kit, Gina? Oh, wait till you see what I'm going to do with it on Thursday. So there's also like bigger journaling cards. Whoops, that's not it. I have them separated already into the sections I want them to be. And then these are, they're like spots you can put in. I'm going to show you how to make some cute little tablets using these on Thursday. Those are in here. Her tags are gorgeous. You can do them. There's single-sided ones and then there's double-sided ones that you can do some fun stuff with. So this set is beautiful. Samantha did a wonderful job. I'm only just scratching the surface, showing you some of the stuff that's in this kit. I have stuff prepared back here, and then I just have to add some pretty paper to the outside of my cardstock. So if you didn't make these, you could see yesterday on the live, I showed how to make these using, I'll put it up. Wendy, give me a little bit till I get off of here. These were in there as well, like little fall festival posters. So give me a little bit till I get off of here. I'm going to take a little break. I have Bookmakers tonight. What are we working on in Bookmakers? What are we doing in Bookmakers tonight? Uh-oh. Jimmy Lou has to find her Bookmakers kit. Her book from Bookmakers. I don't know what I did with it, you guys. Well, that could be troublesome. Oh, here we go. We're making a fall-themed book over in Bookmakers, you guys, too. And it's a traveler's notebook style. So we're going to be making the signature to go inside of our little book here. And we got all of the fun stuff. And so that's what we're doing in Bookmakers today. So you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining me. Grab your kits and get your free vintage doily. They're vintage doilies that Larry and I pick up at the market. And you guys will have a piece big enough. Names. 5 names. So tell me in the comments if you're going to make a little golden book kit. You don't have to get a kit if you're going to do one. Just tell me yes or no. That's all you have to do is say yes or no. And I'm going to pick 5 names to go in there. Sure, Christopher, you can see Grant Nadiatter's picture. There you go. I miss her too. Carrie King Hall. Sherry, why not? I get it though. Wendy Meyer. Becky Smith. I know you were. 2 more. Joni Johnson with Hard Possible. Last one. Last one. Dawn Horkings. You have yours already. Awesome, Dawn. Okay, those are the names going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going into the drawing for the journaling Bible. Okay, you guys have a good rest of your night. If you are in Bookmakers or a subscriber, your name is already going in the drawing, so you at least have one chance. And then come on to all of my lives where here on this page, and we'll pick names each time. So you guys have a good rest of your night. Remember to always be kind, because you'll never know what someone else is going through. Listen, watch this as many times as you like. Jackie King, it's my subscription group. If you're not in my subscription group, then you need to send me a private message so I can tell you how to pay and then get you in there if you would like to join it. It's always open. I tried the opening and closing it thing, and you know what? It's always open. If you don't mind coming in partway through a month and going and watching replays, then that's okay. This video is also going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel, so if you need to watch it on the big screen, you can. I like to upload them into a playlist over there, so we'll be, we're going to call it To Grandmother's House We Go, is what I'm going to title that playlist, okay, even though we're doing 2 books. I don't want to get dinged by Disney. Okay, so you guys have a good rest of your night. Be kind, that's right. And I will see you all real soon. Bye, guys.